Dear students, previous classes we will discuss about the what is growth, phases of growth, growth rates, and control for growth. Today we are going to discuss about the some definitions such as differentiation, de-differentiation, and re-differentiation. What is meaning of differentiation given for the example? What is meaning of de-differentiation given for the example? What is meaning of re-differentiation given for the example? First, now coming to differentiation by means the cells derived from root apical and shoot apical meristem and cambium differentiate and mature to perform specific functions, that is called differentiation. The cells derived from root apical meristem and shoot apical meristem and then after cambium differentiation and matured cells to perform some functions, that is called differentiation. Root apical meristem are present at the tip of the root, shoot apical meristem are present at the tip of the stem. Both root apical meristem and shoot apical meristem containing meristematic tissue. This meristematic tissue to divide several times to be produce several meristematic cells. These meristematic cells to be perform a plant body, that is called differentiation. The best examples are here. In this differentiation, during meristems in minor as well as major, both the structural changes in their specific protoplasm and cell walls. The best example are here trachary elements. So generally xylem containing 4 components such as tracheids and vessels. Both are trachary elements and also xylem fibers and xylem parenchyma. But here trachary elements includes xylem vessels and xylem tracheids or lost the protoplasm or loss of the protoplasm, but generally they are very strong, elastic, lignin cellulosic secondary cell walls. That is the importance of differentiation. Next, coming to de-differentiation by means the living differentiated cells that by now have lost the capacity to divide can regain the capacity of divide under certain conditions, that is called de-differentiation. De-differentiation means the living differentiated cells, such as meristematic cells that by now have lost the capacity to divide, can regain the capacity to divide under certain conditions, that is called de-differentiation. Meristematic tissue undergo divisions to be produced several meristematic cells. So these meristem cells regain or come back to be joining the meristematic tissue. Once again to be form meristematic tissue. First the meristematic tissue undergoes division to be perform several meristematic cells, that is differentiation. and these meristem cells again to be come back regain to be form meristematic tissue, that is de-differentiation. The best example are here tumors is also result in the de-differentiation, and come back to the xylem ray parenchyma and cortical cells. So both are the de-differentiation and mainly perform on the meristematic tissues, that is lateral meristematic tissue and also cork cambium, that is interfascicular cambium and cork cambium to be performed de-differentiation. Okay, now the best example are here formation of meristems such as interfascicular cambium and also cork cambium, both are de-differentiation. And next coming to re-differentiation, by means the meristems and tissues are able to divide and produce cells that once again lost the capacity to divide but mature to perform specific functions, that is called re-differentiation. The meristems or tissues are able to once again divide and produce new cells, and these new cells lost the capacity to divide and mature, perform to some specific functions, that is called re-differentiation. First one meristem tissue undergo divided to be form several meristem cells, that is differentiation, and next these meristem cells again come back to be form meristem tissue, that is de-differentiation, and in this meristem tissue again divide to be perform several meristem cells, that is re-differentiation. Re-differentiation best example are here. So woody dicotyledon plants, this is a differentiation, de-differentiation and a re-differentiation. Differentiation, the best example are here trochanterian elements. De-differentiation, the best example are here interfascicular cambium and cork cambium and as well tumors. Re-differentiation, the best example are here in woody dicotyledon plants. So these are the some definitions are here: differentiation, de-differentiation and re-differentiation. Next, let us coming to development. So what is the meaning of the development? So how to development of a plant body? So in this development, by means development is a term that includes all changes that an organism goes through during its life cycle from germination of the seed to senescence. Development is one of the term, so that includes all changes that an organism, that organism of cell, that organism of tissue, that organism of organ goes through during its life cycle from germination of the seed to senescent. That is called development. So dear students, to be observed one development process of plant cell. So generally the meristematic tissue undergo divided. So that is meristematic tissue undergo divided, that is cell division to be form several meristematic cells. These meristem cells is continuously to be grow. That is plasmatic growth, especially protoplasm. Why? Because the protoplasm containing rich content, the meristematic tissue containing rich content of protoplasm and well developed single nucleus. Well developed single nucleus. Okay, now the meristematic tissue undergo divided or mitotic division, that is cell division, to be formed several meristematic cells. Each meristem cells containing rich content of protoplasm and well developed single nucleate. So this meristem cells is always increased to be growing of the plant body, that is plasmatic growth. Several meristem cells to be perform increasing of the plant body, increasing of the plant body size and length and height, that is plasmatic growth. So then after this plasmatic growth of meristem cells, then after to be expansion, size to be increased. So several cells are to be increased, longer in size, that is elongation. Smaller size or shorter size of the cells, then after to be increasing of the length, increasing of the height, increasing of the cell size, that is named expansion or elongation. Several meristem cells are here. Those meristem cells are increasing the size, increasing the height, increasing of the length, that is known as expansion or elongation. Then after to be differentiation, these cells are differentiation to be form of several trackery elements, several sieve elements, and several interpascular cambium and cork cambium to be form of in this stage. After some time, those plant body of cells all are matured, that is known as maturation. Smaller size of the cells to be increasing of the size, that is longer, smaller size, then after to be longer, and longer cell, then after no, not to be increased, only to be perform matured, only to be perform matured. That means thickness cell walls and very stronger, thickness cell walls and very stronger, that is maturation. So some of the matured cells after to be senescent, some of the matured cell after to be senescent, and those matured cells to be end of the life cycle, after some time eventually die. After some time those meristematic cells or maturation cell eventually die, that is death, So matured cells to be so to be movement of senescent stage, that is senescent cells at the end of the life, all matured cells to be senescent or to be fall off, and after some time eventually die, that is the ending of the plant life cycle, This is a development of a single plant cell. Next, coming to plasticity. What is meaning of plasticity? So plants show different pathways. Photosynthesis pathways, respiration pathways, that is respiratory pathway or amphiboolic pathway, and also nitrogen metabolism. In photosynthesis process, especially C3 plants, C4 plants, CAM plants, to be presence of C3 pathway, C4 pathway and CAM pathway in their respiration process, to be glycolytic pathway and Krebs cycle pathway and electron transport system pathway. So the plant shows different pathways. Okay, now plants show different pathways in response to the environment. Or phases of life to perform different kinds of structures. This ability is called plasticity. Plant shows different pathways in response to the different environments or phases of life to perform different kinds of structures. Only leaves. So generally all plants are to be appeared similar size of the leaves, but some of the plants are appeared different kinds of leaves. Structures are also different. different structures are different structure of leaves are to be appeared some of the plants. Only difference in leaf structure, only differentiated between of the leaf structure. There is not differentiated root system and stem shoot system. Only differentiated in the leaf structure. That is known as plasticity. Okay, now once again, plants show different pathways in response to the environment or phases of life to perform different kinds of structures. This ability is called plasticity. The best example are here: heterophyly in cotton, coriander and larkspur. Heterophyly in generally several plants of leaves are similar in size, but in some plants of leaves are to be appeared different kinds of structures in juvenile or adult stage. Juvenile or adult stage, that is called heterophyly. Heterophyly in some plants of leaves or appear different kinds of structures, that is called heterophyly. Hetero, differ, phyly, so leaves. So some plants of leaves are appeared different kinds of structures, that is called heterophyly. Only leaves are to be appeared different kinds of structures, remaining all are similar. Roots similar, stems similar, flowers are similar, fruits are similar. Only variation for leaves, especially cotton plant, coriander plant and larkspur. Okay, now heterophyly in cotton, coriander and larkspur, especially some buttercup, that is delphinium. So in this plant, leaves are appeared in juvenile phase, only one leaves. Then after at matured phase, the leaves are to be appeared 3 leaves at the end of the stem or at the end of the tip. In such plant, leaves are appeared different in shape from juvenile phase to mature phase. For example, buttercup, delphinium. So the plant of branch containing only one of the leaf at the tip axis in juvenile phase. After maturity phase, the plant branch of at the tip containing 3 different kinds of structures of leaves are to be appeared. And another one is here, larkspur, that is ranunculus. So in differences, produce in air and produce in water. So different kinds structures of leaves are to be appeared. That is also one type of heterophyly. Especially larkspur, that is ranunculus. Buttercup, the common name delphidium. Larkspur, the common name ranunculus. Okay, now this is a plasticity. So okay, now so this is about the differentiation, dedifferentiation, redifferentiation, and how to development of the plant cell, and what is the plasticity given for the example. Okay, now thank you.